It's upgrades galore as Red Bull's rivals are bringing major upgrades to this week's race. Max Verstappen says he doesn't have the desire to build up a team, and Alex Albon re-signs with Williams. Let's get straight into the latest F1 news. Ferrari utilized a designated filming day at Fiorano last week to carry out testing on the update package. This was done in preparation for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix in Formula 1, which takes place this weekend. The purpose of this testing was to ensure that sufficient time was available in case any initial issues arose. The update package represents a significant change, not only in terms of the car's aerodynamic performance, but also the cooling mechanisms of the power unit and accompanying components. Developing, preparing, and manufacturing a package of this scale took considerable time for Ferrari. The team worked diligently to synchronize the delivery of updates with the return of the Formula 1 series to Europe, carefully navigating the demanding race schedule. The team's decision stems from the fact that the previous two races were also sprint events, leaving only one practice session each to evaluate the effects of the update and establish the correct configuration with the new components for the competitive phase. The most notable modification to the SF24 lies in adopting an overbite side pod inlet arrangement. This change follows a similar path to Red Bull, although various teams employ their own variations of the overbite concept. In Ferrari's case, the new horizontal inlet is connected to the inlet adjacent to the chassis of the bypass duct. This configuration forms a P-shaped inlet, resembling the layouts seen on the Alpine and Mercedes. Consequently, the outlet beside the cockpit and halo has been eliminated as part of the update. The vanes have also undergone alterations, becoming even more stylized and resembling the shape of a cobra when viewed from the front. Transitioning from an underbite to an overbite alters the height of the side pod's undercut, creating additional space to capture the airflow as it travels downwards and around the bodywork. However, it does mean that the region now includes an inlet. This change enables the subsequent surfaces to be optimized, improving the flow towards the rear of the car. As part of the update, the waistline has undergone significant adjustments. The overbite configuration also eliminates the presence of an inlet on the path of the side pod's upper surface, potentially enhancing the flow across the side pod. The modifications extend to the side pod bodywork and cooling parameters, as well as the engine cover and cooling outlets. The tested package at Fiorano featured a single, larger outlet similar to the one used in Japan. There are also noticeable changes on the floor's surface, indicating extensive work beneath the SF24. Notably, the scrolled forward section of the edge wing has been modified, applying a more aggressive camber. The strakes are now bolder compared to their previous design. Furthermore, downstream adjustments have been made to the edge wing's profile. The support bracketry surrounding the floor's split line has also been changed. Instead of relying solely on the support spar's bracket, an additional horseshoe bracket has been incorporated. This allows for further segmentation of the two sections. Interestingly, this arrangement was previously observed in 2023, suggesting that Ferrari decided to utilize a solution that previously showed performance benefits but wasn't fully exploited. The rear wing has also undergone alterations. Adjustments have been made to both the tip section and the end plate cutout. These modifications aim to increase the upper flap's wingspan while improving the wing's efficiency by altering the tip vortex. The tip section now possesses a more squared profile, deviating from its previous rolled shape to match the main plane ahead. As a result, the support bracket between the two sections has become shorter and has been moved inward. These changes consequently expose more of the main plane's trailing edge and the cutout in the end plate. This affords the designers greater freedom to optimize the shapes of these components. McLaren secured a victory in the Miami race thanks to their extensive upgrade package and a timely appearance of the safety car. This allowed Lando Norris to make a pit stop and rejoin the race ahead of Max Verstappen, enabling him to claim his first Grand Prix win. Will Joseph, Norris's race engineer, revealed that the team is highly enthusiastic about the recent success. They anticipate experiencing even greater advantages when they compete at Imola, a track that seems to be well suited for the enhanced MCL38. Zak Brown, CEO of McLaren, acknowledged that the copious changes made to Norris's car in Miami transformed it into something resembling a B-spec car. Norris's teammate, Oscar Piastri, received half of the upgrades that weekend and will receive the remaining upgrades during the next race. Although Max Verstappen of Red Bull initially held an advantage during the Miami Grand Prix, Norris managed to widen the gap between them due to his fresher tires. Additionally, the deployment of the safety car played a significant role in Norris's ascendancy after his pit stop. It is worth noting that building a considerable lead over the previously dominant Red Bull driver was quite a remarkable achievement this season. Joseph, the race engineer, elaborated on the impact of the upgrades on McLaren's staff, emphasizing that it has united and motivated the team. He likened the performance improvement to the substantial leap they made during the 2023 Austrian Grand Prix. He also expressed optimism regarding the car's ability to demonstrate even greater capabilities on the medium and high-speed corners at Imola, a renowned Italian circuit that will be featured in the upcoming race. Joseph shared his thoughts with the F1 Nation podcast, stating, "The upgrade we brought was of significant magnitude. The effort put forth by everyone at McLaren to deliver these upgrades for the Miami race was extraordinary. Unfortunately, we were unable to utilize every single piece on both cars, but each car received a substantial number of upgrades." He continued, "Oscar will receive the second part of the package when we arrive at Imola. Furthermore, this upgrade aligns more favorably with the characteristics of Imola than it does with those of Miami. Everyone is tremendously excited about the potential implications for the future." Reflecting on their previous experience, Joseph said, "Last year in Austria, when we initially introduced the upgrade, we performed admirably. Although we initially attributed our success to the track, subsequent races demonstrated the upgrade's consistent performance. This bolsters our confidence and deepens our understanding of how to exploit its benefits." He added, "The team's excitement is palpable. We are already working on the next set of upgrades, looking ahead, and setting high expectations for the team. In order to bring these advancements to fruition, the team has exerted immense effort. The victory in Miami serves as justification for these decisions. The team is fully committed, working diligently, displaying ambition, and steadfastly striving for the next breakthrough." When asked about the potential advantages of the upgrades at Imola compared to Miami, Joseph clarified, saying, "It is not so much the specifics of Imola itself. Perhaps I should rephrase and say that the nature of Miami's track made the upgrades potentially less effective there than what we expect at Imola." He further explained, "Miami features numerous low-speed corners, whereas the upgrades are more beneficial for medium to high-speed corners. Consequently, when we race at the Imola circuit, which is better suited for these types of corners, we hope to witness even greater benefits from the upgrades." 98% of my viewers aren't subscribed. So if you are enjoying the content, subscribe to the channel for F1 videos every day. I'll also be doing a big F1 merch giveaway once we get to 1,000 subs, so be sure to be subbed. Big thanks for the support. Max Verstappen has stated that he doesn't particularly feel inclined to embark on a new endeavor outside of Red Bull. Toto Wolff, the team principal of Mercedes, has been transparent about having Max Verstappen as his primary choice to replace Lewis Hamilton at the end of the season. However, this seems unlikely since Verstappen is under contract with Red Bull until 2028, and the reigning champions currently have the fastest car on the track. Verstappen expressed his view in Miami, affirming that even if Mercedes were to offer him a reported $150 million annually to race for their team, he would not be enticed to switch solely based on financial motives. Previously, Verstappen had doubts about where his future lies after the internal investigation conducted by Red Bull GmbH, which dismissed allegations against team principal Christian Horner. As the reigning world champion, Verstappen has made it clear that his aspiration is to continue driving for the team with the fastest car. Having been associated with Red Bull since his early days in the sport, Verstappen also mentioned that there isn't a current desire to establish a new project centered around him. Summing up his thoughts on the matter, Verstappen told Sky F1, "Decisions like these aren't made easily, and I'm content with my current situation. My goal has always been to drive the fastest car, and that's what we have now. It's what we strive for next year as well. I don't have a particular inclination to suddenly start something new." Why would you want to leave when you're already in the best position and believe you can maintain that for a significant period? He questioned. Verstappen has already won 4 out of the 6 races held in the 2024 season, leading the drivers' standings by 33 points before the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix at Imola this weekend. If he were to secure his 4th consecutive championship this year, Verstappen would join the ranks of Juan Manuel Fangio, Michael Schumacher, Sebastian Vettel, and his rival for the 2021 championship, Lewis Hamilton, as the only drivers in history to achieve such a remarkable feat. Williams has officially announced that their star driver Alex Albon has signed a new contract on the eve of the Imola GP. Albon returned to Formula One with Williams in 2022 and has been impressive ever since. He played a crucial role in helping the team secure 27 out of their total 28 points, leading them to P7 in the 2023 Constructors' standings. With Albon's renewed commitment, Williams can now look ahead to his continued contribution in the upcoming years. This extension means that Albon will remain with the Grove-based team for several years, spanning Formula One's new era as the sport introduces new regulations for chassis and power units starting from 2026. Despite Williams not having scored any points in the 2024 F1 season so far, there is a general air of optimism surrounding the team under the leadership of Principal James Vowles. Albon acknowledged this positive environment, expressing his trust in the project of restoring Williams to their former front-of-the-grid position. In light of Albon's freshly inked deal, which solidifies his long-term commitment to the team, he shared his excitement. "I am extremely pleased to be staying with Williams Racing and continuing to work with such a talented and dedicated group of individuals. Although we faced challenges at the beginning of the year, we have made significant progress since I joined Williams. I have witnessed the immense changes taking place behind the scenes to propel us back to the forefront of the grid. This project is a long-term endeavor that I genuinely believe in, and that's why I have signed a contract to be part of it for multiple years. While it will take time, I have confidence that we are assembling the right team to move forward and accomplish remarkable achievements in the years to come." Vowles, who played an integral role as Mercedes' strategy chief during their dominant streak of 8 consecutive constructors' titles from 2014 to 2021, is now determined to revive the fallen giant of Williams and elevate them to the pinnacle of F1 once again. He expressed his belief in Albon's importance, referring to him as a crucial piece of the puzzle in achieving this goal. "We are thrilled to secure Alex's long-term future with Williams Racing," Vowles stated. "His exceptional talent, technical expertise, and unwavering commitment to the team validate our journey back to competitiveness. Since joining us, Alex has consistently demonstrated his ability to perform superbly under pressure, and securing his services for the long run is a significant step towards our progress up the grid." As Williams looks to finalize their driver lineup for the second half of the 2025 F1 season, Logan Sargent faces mounting pressure as he strives to secure a third season with the team. Mercedes' team principal, Toto Wolff, has confirmed that the team will be introducing additional upgrades to the W15 car at Imola this weekend. These updates come after their initial improvements in Miami during the previous race. Up until now, Mercedes has struggled to keep up with teams like Redbull, Ferrari, and McLaren this season. However, Wolff expressed that the team now has a clear understanding of the areas where they need to enhance their performance. He acknowledged that it will take some time before the efforts start to show results. With 18 rounds remaining in the season and Mercedes yet to secure a spot on the podium in 2024, they have ample opportunities to make a comeback and close the gap with their rivals. Historically, the start of the European season at Imola marks the time when teams introduce upgrades to their cars. However, this year, various teams have already brought new parts to their cars earlier in the season. Mercedes introduced minor upgrades to the W15 vehicle in Miami, and now Wolff has confirmed that further changes will be implemented at Imola. Still, the complete impact of these planned updates won't become apparent until several rounds have passed. Wolff stated, "We have completed 1/4 of the season. The first 6 races have been challenging, but we have gained a clear understanding of the areas that require improvement and have devised a definite plan to address those issues." He also added, "It will take a few races before we see the results, but everyone is dedicated to implementing these changes as soon as possible. In the meantime, the team aims to maximize the potential of their current package. As they prepare for Imola, Mercedes will introduce more updates, hoping they will propel them in the right direction." The return to the typical race weekend format means they will have more time to fine-tune the W15 with 3 hours of practice available. Despite the advantages the standard format provides, Wolff cautioned that the iconic Imola track remains a challenging one to conquer. He mentioned, "After 2 consecutive sprints, we are now returning to the regular weekend structure. This will give us more time to refine the car's setup. However, Imola is still a demanding circuit that puts both the vehicle and the driver to the test. The track features fast and flowing sections as well as some slow corners, along with a tricky and uneven surface. Its narrow layout makes overtaking difficult, and there are considerable changes in elevation. Overall, the combination of these factors creates a stern challenge that Mercedes is eager to face.